Hello, this is going to be a reading for the collective for Solstice. And I've already pulled a few cards. We're going to do some more as I go. But this is overwhelmingly like what I have been feeling personally in my own energies. And close friends and acquaintances of mine have also expressed experiencing this, which is what prompted me to do a collective reading at this time. Um, and it's just uncanny how many parallels we seem to all be experiencing as of late. So, let me explain to you what I'm talking about. We've got temptation and accelerated motion. Now, the temptation card speaks to us of outside influences, but also of inner influence as well. Letting that voice in your head question you and produce doubt about what you're capable of doing, or which direction you should be going, or what choices you should be making, so on and so forth, And then we also have people in our lives that will do the same things to us, or to create chaos where we are finding happiness, right? They want to put a roadblock in that for us. And because we have emotional connections to those people, to some extent we're allowing it to happen. And the accelerated motion card is really, for me and many that I know personally, this time now where we're taking control of our life again, and we're taking the steps and making the choices on our own, not dependent upon anyone else's opinions or approval necessarily. Of course, it's great to have support systems, and I am fortunate enough to have that at this time, but most of my life and most people I know do not. They just do not have a support system. They're the lone wolf. They're the single beacon out in the world, trying to shine their light for themselves and others. And so I feel like this is that time now. That momentum has been building for a while. And this is like the crescendo part of the symphony, right? Where we get to really start doing what we love and speaking to people about what fuels our fire and ignites our passions, which is exactly what this card is. It's called ignition of the fire. And I feel like this is all of us really creating our magic. If you can see, if I can get it to focus well enough, there's a bunch of really beautiful geometry within this fire, because she's creating, she's becoming the creator that she's always known that she is. Male or female, doesn't matter. But at this time, it's the universe is smiling on us and paving our way and removing necessary obstacles so that we can start to move forward, whether it's in baby steps or giant leaps. Regardless, it's forward movement. So it's accelerating now. And again, we have another card of motion. This is the stampede of horses that are moving forward. And a stampede is not going to be stopped by anything, right? Those horses are going to jump right over anything in their way because they are in an accelerated motion. And this is that time now when we're all going to be standing in our power, really finding our footing, really harnessing our abilities, which really stems from joy and passion and love, right? Like everything that we love to do, we can do it so much better than things that we don't love to do, that we don't enjoy. And this card is really speaking to me with us standing in that power, or sitting in that power, in that seat, firmly, unwavered, feeling safe, feeling strong, feeling protected, right? So that we can move forward like this stampede. And all of us are doing this together, which really is perfect for this card to come out because this is for the collective. We're all moving forward together, again, at different paces and in different directions. But we're moving. We're all collectively moving at this time, finally. And again, we have the tribe card. And the tribe card speaks of not just finding your tribe, but becoming a participant in the collective tribe, collective consciousness, all of us moving forward at once. We're in this together. We are having these obstacles removed and all of this forward motion happening at the same time for all of us for a purpose. And I firmly believe that the energy of solstice is the fuel behind that, moving us forward. And we all have this deep knowing within us that we were put here on this planet for a purpose. Each of us has a different purpose, though some similarities may apply. We all have our own mission and our own gifts to offer to the world. And we need to start learning to trust in that deep knowing. Because we are creating this new world that's going to be of milk and honey, plentifulness, happiness, peace. Again, a common theme within the cards that I have already pulled. Because we have the inner peace card. And this card is all things living in balance and harmony together. This is about us being able to lay down and rest our head at night without the worry of the world falling apart the next day, right? And that's what we're creating. Because of our own evolutionary growth, our own spiritual growth within yourself, you're creating that inner peace. Because you're understanding that you can't control everything. And so the things that you cannot control, you don't worry over. And then you focus your energy on the things that you can so that you can be an active co-creator in your own world and in the world at large. And that's exactly what we are all learning to do by learning to trust in that inner voice. Trust that wisdom, that deep knowing that we all have, that we've carried with us since we were babes. It's about learning to accept that inner voice and trusting its guidance. And to look back over all of our many past lives together and individually. We go all the way back in the past to the days of the Greek, the Roman, the Atlanteans, the Lemurians. We go all the way back together to the Pleiadian star systems. And all the way back from there to the Lyran constellation. We have been together as a soul family for eons. And we are all here on this planet at this time, collectively, to help usher in a new, beautiful way of life, which begins with us. With us, learning to leave behind the dogma and move forward on our journeys together. We have all been knighted, volunteered, chosen, however you want to look at it. But we're here together as a soul family, as a soul tribe to work within ourselves and then within the world, to share our wisdom, to share our knowledge, to be the medicine that the world needs, because you have known for eons what good medicine is, and that's of love. That's what we can offer to each individual other soul that we come in contact with and communicate with. That's where the good medicine is. And it's time for us to take this journey now, to move forward. And this is a train. Trains move quickly. Fast as a locomotive, right? That accelerated motion, once again. We have angels protecting us and leading the way. And many of us here on this planet right now are indeed earth angels. We are the scribes and the writers of this story that we call history. And we're writing a new chapter now. Hell, we're writing a whole new novel. Maybe a trilogy of great things to come. Living from the land again. Living in balance with the land and nature. No more imprisonment or slavery that we have all known at some point in some life. Learning true forgiveness of ourselves and others, so that we can move forward in that loving energy that we need to be in to create these communities that are based in love and forgiveness and wisdom. We are the authority on how to move forward in a beautiful, harmonic, peaceful way. These karmic relationships that we have all endured were lessons for us in order for us to be able to grow and to put down roots firmly in our beliefs and our wisdom and our love that we have to share and offer to the world. Knowing how to walk in true faith, that this time is yours. The time is nigh for all of us. And God's got you. The angels have got you. I've got you. And you've got you. We're coming together and ending the persecutions and the inquisitions. The lessons that we have endured, we now see as blessings to be the people that we so needed to be in order to change this world. Now, I want to pull some traditional tarot. Get these put away real quick. Spirit, how can I guide the collective? How can I guide the collective further, please, Spirit? I have butterfingers today. So I got the Star card. I'm hearing follow your North Star. I'm hearing that you are the star. Okay. So you have the Ace of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Hermit card. You're no longer the wounded warrior that's been left out in the cold. You're that person that stands outside and protects everything precious that's on the inside of that building now. If you're standing out there, it's by choice, not because anybody's made you be there. You're standing firm in your love, your faith, your wisdom, your lessons, and your blessings. Contemplating all that you have been through and seen and learned, so that you can properly, by demonstration, lead the way into a new way of being, a new way of living, a new way of sharing your energy and expressing yourself, and not being afraid to be that person that's in the spotlight. Not being afraid to speak up and honor your knowledge and wisdom for whomever you encounter in your day-to-day life that may need it. So I feel like the message here is for you to literally, beginning tomorrow, when you wake up, when you step outside of your home, turn that light beam up as high as you can get it. Smile as you're driving. Smile as you're walking down the sidewalk. Smile as you enter the buildings. Stand in your power of yourself, of who you are, and the pride of who you are. The love, the acceptance of who you are. And everyone that encounters you, speak to them with dignity, grace, and compassion. Be thankful, be grateful for everything you have in your life, no matter how simple or mundane. And you will see your life change before your eyes. I can assure you of that, because I have lived that and walked that, and still do to this day. This is how we change the world. Be a better you. Because that's a ripple effect. It may seem like you're not doing much, but you're making big waves. And the more of us that unite in our light, the brighter the world becomes. You're a beacon, singled out, surrounded by the masses that don't shine their light as bright, for a reason. To show them how to shine their light. Walk into this world every single day demonstrating. And with fairness and balance. We're not doormats. We're not the meek any further. It's our time to inherit this earth. Go forth and be plentiful. And I'll see you soon. Happy solstice. Many blessings. In love and light.